Check, 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 check.
Oh my God.
Check, yeah.
Very loud.
Right.
What up? All right, ready?
Check it.
What's up, fool? What's up, fool podcast?
So loud.
Welcome to the What's Up, Fool podcast. Felipe Esparza is right here, man. Back Wednesday afternoon if you're watching it live on YouTube. But everybody else who's watching it on or listening to it on Monday, Friday, or today is your first time here and we're at our 1,000 episode and you're here at 200. What's up, fool? Never too late. Rodrigo Torres right here. I'm fucking speaking to the future, bro.
That's what I'm talking about, dog.
I'm leaving a message here, bro, for the person who just got here.
Time warp, raza.
I know because sometimes people tell me, hey, bro, man, I'm barely in episode 10. Bro, hit me up when you're at 200, guys. Make a commitment.
You on that old shit.
Some people just get high or they get drunk or they go on a 17-hour flight and they go through like 17 episodes right away.
Or they go on a road trip and
Do you binge on podcasts?
Nah, not really.
What's your podcast you listen to besides Yeah Man?
Dude, I haven't listened to podcasts a lot lately. Like for the last, I used to listen to it in the beginning, like probably like 3 years ago, hardcore.
La Pancho right here, bro.
Yeah, Pancho Moler, fucking
There we
skate
go,
legend,
there we go.
dog.
I'm here.
What's up?
Thank you guys for
Actor
having me.
extraordinaire. Thank you very
you.
much for popping in, dog.
I'm glad to be
When he
here.
said he was the first little person skater, I thought it was fucking.
It was just him and Wee Man back
Yeah.
in the day. That was
I
it.
thought Wee Man was first.
Nah, it's not.
I beat him.
Nah, fuck, you guys were always like fucking.
We were always around the same time, and Weeman's a good friend of mine. I believe that I with the company I skated for, I came out with the first skateboard.
Right, because
Yeah.
you were in Big Brother magazine back in the day.
I was
dog.
he was
The
he
first
was
time I
in
seen
Big
him.
Brother magazine
Right.
too. It was kind of like our introduction to the skateboard world
Fuck yeah.
together, and we just kind of went our own separate ways. I feel that I was more in the skateboard world than the skateboard loop, where as he took off with the skateboarding, but also fell into the Jackass
Right.
crew, and they kind of went more mainstream.
Yeah, the little cultural thing. That
Yeah,
ended up
and
with.
it did really well for him. So
Oh, yeah, man.
I'm stoked for him.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Now he owns taco stands.
does he have
Was
a
it-
taco stand?
Yeah,
Is that-
Wee Man does,
Oh, I
right?
didn't
Yeah,
know.
Wee Man's Chronic Tacos.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Oh,
in
yeah?
Long Beach or no, Santa Monica somewhere, right?
I think he just partnered up with
Yeah,
them and
Corona.
like just
Oh, they
so they
use
would
his
add his
face
name
and
on
stuff.
there
Yeah.
and his face, and
I
it's
think
pretty
that's
cool.
what happened with Trejo too, right? He's not making those tacos.
I
That's not
never-
his recipe.
What are you
or
talking
anything.
about?
I don't think he runs the place.
We went
right?
there to Danny Trejo Day like 12 years ago, dog. I didn't see him making tacos. He was handing out paletas.
Doing a back punching cows, bro. Getting them tenderized.
And then I also sell donuts, homie.
Hell yeah, bro.
Donuts.
I think he created some kind of vegan taco or something because people were going to his taco spot and there was no choice in that matter, and he created something dope that people are really loving. I haven't tried it yet, but
Yeah.
Then Trejo, bro, has his old school homie. As his homie, like backup.
He has
and
like
it goes
three
everywhere.
of them. He has like
And
three.
then
what, like an
his-
entourage?
No,
kind
yeah,
of thing?
No,
and
like
his
assistants.
workers.
Okay.
And his homie
Bodyguards,
son.
eh?
His homie son is the assistant, bro.
Yeah.
The assistant.
He's the one that goes, come back and hey, get Felipe's number.
Yeah, Danny sent that guy over to Felipe during the
That's
What's
parade.
cool,
up, fool?
dog.
First of all, man,
He's like, go get his number.
thank you.
You're talking about the
Everybody who showed up to the Mexican Independence East LA Parade 2019, man, with heavyweight champion of the world Andy Ruiz at the Grand Marshal,
Hell yeah.
and Supersonics media. They were there controlling motherfuckers or controlling people in charge. I don't know who they're really in charge of there, but there's a lot of people getting in the way.
Pandemonium,
That's the
man.
problem.
But
Nobody
let
knows
me
who's
tell you,
in
bro,
charge.
before we get to the parade, Pancho, let me tell you something, bro. First of all, man, I don't really care about taking photos with these motherfuckers, bro. Like, I don't care, because I'm going to meet them later on.
Yeah.
So I don't want to come, like, all crazy. But sometimes, you want to get a photo.
You mean with the famous
But,
people?
but I don't
yeah.
I don't know, like, when, like, sometimes my police tells me, hey, you want a photo with Andy? Yeah. Then I don't think this person's going to scream his name in front of my face. Hey! Andy! Let's take a photo, motherfucker! And I mean, I could have done that.
Yeah.
But nah, man. But that's why you have a publicist, bro, to be they're the
intermediary.
bad people, bro.
Yeah.
They're the bad people for you. Like, they're the one that want to go
Magnet.
tell over there and, you know what, Ernie G, you can't come in. She's gonna have a photo. She's the one that has a photo of a motherfucker you don't want inside. Right? Basically, like if I ever say something really nasty on Twitter, they'll come on and say something like, well, Felipe was hacked an hour ago. Or or I missed a show, you know, or something. Felipe had a flu. But
they
meanwhile,
ain't
this
cleaning that up,
motherfucker had a
dude.
dab and he fucking
You're
passed
just
out.
Yeah,
He
you're
was
out.
out. Felipe had a
NyQuil,
flu.
All
No,
right.
but if I remember that level, you know, that people would ask questions. What happened to Felipe? You know,
They'll spin it for you.
They'll spin it and go, you know, actually Felipe was like under a lot of pressure. He was traveling a lot with his podcast and his meetings and getting around to do.
They're
you know,
fixing up your
press.
mistakes.
Just
You know?
some Ambien.
But they, you know, they heard this line so many times that they believe it now. Like, well, I know,
It's a
because I
good
know with some
publicist.
actors, bro.
That is a
I've-
really
I've-
good publicist.
yeah.
I've
Thank
known-
you.
Extraordinary.
I'm pretty sure our publicist could fix Artie Lang's career right away, bro. Because first of all, he'll be with a Latino. Nobody knows, never heard of him. He could restart his career.
Oh yeah.
Take
Well,
it
basically,
from-
what a person should do that, you know, like if you come out of the fucking like really bad, just say you're a comic that all you ever done was kill in a black audience, so they only know you there.
Yeah.
You know, the average Joe who goes to like Gabriel Iglesias show might never heard of him, but not everybody.
Knows him.
So he could restart his career, bro. Like in main, you know, by the time like a good publicist, you know, like the one we have, Wendy, you know, Veronica, they'll tell you like this, bro. Listen, man, it's time for you to make a change. You've been this crazy motherfucker your whole life. You're fucking 45 now. You ain't no sweet poppy, man.
Put the guns
It's time
down.
for you to fucking. Maybe you should let that beard maybe you should let that beard go gray, and start taking those dad roles. You know, nobody's looking at a 45-year-old guy who's 30, but everybody knows you're 45. Being the Fonz, bro. Being the guy that gets the chicks.
45 is not bad though here in Los Angeles. It's like 30.
That's a new 20, right?
Yeah, it's like 30.
No, but,
maybe
but when you
late
tell
20s.
people you're
Thanks,
30, just like you're doing an interview
Thanks.
for MTV Tres or somebody, those guys are like
you.
21, but they look older than you and shit. Taking too many mollies.
There's a lot of those fools.
What it was?
Huh? Look like a
Because I
car
know,
club.
a
but
lot
there's,
of like sitting in the sun, just getting leathery skin and
Madly, dog.
but there's times when you get too bad where you can't fix stuff. Like, you already have it on video. Like Ben Affleck crying at Jack in the Box, bro. Now, if he was, like, the way I would have fixed that was, listen, man, he's been dying for a fucking jumbo jack for 3 days. He's been low carbine.
it's a good commercial.
And
You can partner with,
commercial right
with Jack in the
we
Box.
took him to
yeah.
Popeyes first. They ran out of turkey burgers. Then Chick-fil-A's closed because it's Sunday. So he's crying because we're at Jack in the Box. And Jack in the Box reminds him of that one time his dad beat his ass inside that Jack in the Box restroom for shitting on himself.
Manchester by the
And
sea,
then,
bro.
we
you
go.
know, then people, you make it so long that people start reading it, they forget what really happened.
That happened to me, bro. I understand. I
Like,
get
bro, but that's the last straw, bro, because, you know, you can only say you shit in your pants one time.
it. You can only reinvent yourself
But
once.
So you have to have a good publicist
if you
to get
shit
you
on
out
your
of that.
pants, they'll never say you shit in your pants. Man, you know, like Supersonic might come out with like, you know, man, he's been dehydrated. He had to go 17-hour flight from Acapulco. The water's over there. It's all fucked up.
The
You know,
bathrooms were broken. The
they
plane.
had a layover in Flint, Michigan. You know, it was bad.
And this will set the
A
bar high for
layover.
publicists now, huh?
Oh shit, Johnny Rock is back. Looking like fucking
Speaking of water.
Looking like Robert De Niro and fucking Deer Hunter.
G.I. Jane. Eh?
He came in here like a soldier with squirts and water. When I was a little kid, man, it's
Shitting
Oh,
your
that's-
pants.
Oh,
Oh,
he's a
that's-
squirter, dog.
You got some bad squirts right there.
My lady's nickname. Oh, Squirt.
when I was a little
Squirty.
kid, man.
Squirts and waters, dog.
When I was a little,
Squirty.
when I was a little kid, I don't know if it's a poor thing to do or a paisa or a Mexican to do.
What's that?
Bro, I used to put salt in my squirt. Like a little bit of salt.
You love sal, dog.
Yeah, man.
I
And
was
then-
probably.
Salt in
I
our
would
Pepsi.
think that was probably like in your Pepsi too.
No, we put it in our
She
Pepsi.
put
But
peanuts.
I grew up with hillbillies, though. We put peanuts and also salt in Pepsi.
I would put a little bit
That's
of
a sin.
salt, man.
But then I heard that it was a Tex-Mex thing,
I
a
know.
Texas Mexican thing.
In Chile, where I come, everyone like I can.
Orale. Micho picho.
In Chile, everyone likes like with salad with lettuce. Everything is lemon and salt. Lemon and salt. Lemon with anything.
That's
It's like-
definitely a Latin thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, man, anybody who's half Latino who been realized he's hanging around with Latinos for the first time, like somebody who grew up half white, half white, half Mexican, but his whole life been white people. Like he grew up with white
Mac
people.
and cheese and hot dogs.
But now he shows up, he's hanging out with Mexicans for the first time, real Mexican.
Back to his
Like
roots.
fools that were born in Mexico, fools that were not born in Mexico. He's with the other half. That motherfucker will put tapatio on everything, dog, for the first time. 'Cause he realized he does tapatio everywhere. He'll put lemon on everything, dog. For real, I have to live with a motherfucker like that, dog.
You're like that.
I like tapatio on
What more
everything.
word are you?
That was me, dog.
I don't like lemon on everything.
Yeah, you do.
I love fucking jalapenos,
You like jalapeno on everything.
bro.
Oh, yeah.
Everything.
She makes pasta. I'll put
It could be
jalapenos
Italian.
in
It
it.
could be Thai. It could be every. It changes
Pizza,
the flavor. To,
jalapeno.
yeah.
Fuck yeah, bro. You know what's up, Pancho?
I like
I don't
fresh
get it.
jalapenos.
Bro,
Pickled
yeah,
jalapenos.
man.
Changes the flavor to everything jalapeno though.
No, it doesn't.
Yes,
No,
it
just a little
Adds a
bit.
kick. It
A
adds
little
a
bit,
little
yeah.
kick.
That little trigger, that little.
He doesn't even try it
Awesome.
before he throws the jalapeno.
Shout out, man.
Just have it.
I need to change the subject here. Real
Yeah,
quick.
go for it. Let's
Get back
segue
to
somewhere
the-
else.
Get back to the Easter Day parade.
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun,
waiting.
dun, 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 dun.
First of all, man, like also a good publicist on your ass to be on time, right? And
Right.
me, I'll be on time, bro. I get there, bro. I get there, bro. Like right there, bro. Like
On the dot.
and shit still, and when I get there, shit still ain't ready, so it don't even matter. No, but still, at least I'm there, bro. The people just want to see your face, bro. They know that shit's gonna start in 2 hours, but they don't want to be worrying about your ass right
Yeah,
now.
they want to feel
They want
comfortable.
to worry
you're
about
there.
this fucking float that doesn't start. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
The car broke down.
You're good. You're good here, bro. You stand over there under that fucking tent. Fuck it, we're gonna have this whack ass mariachi band play right now. They're not even matching. You go over there, bro, and everything's gonna be all right. Bro, what I like, bro, is that there's free food, bro. You know, even though I'm vegan, but I was like, bro, there's some good ass food, bro.
The beans got lard
Like
in it.
Goya was there sponsoring it, and they were making mancho. I don't know what the hell they were making, but they were like carnitas and chorizo and
make a lot of
queso.
stuff.
You like vegan tacos then?
Fuck yeah.
I like vegan tacos too. Now I have a question for you in a sense of like vegan tacos. Like there's the potato,
Vegachinos.
the potato tacos, you know, that you can get them like where like they're like home style potatoes, or and then I've also gotten tacos
Mashed
like vegan
potatoes.
tacos that are mashed potatoes. I like the home style potato tacos better. I'm not digging the mashed potatoes. How about you guys?
My mom
Bro,
used to
your
make
mom-
mashed
Bro,
potatoes.
Yeah,
who the hell eating mashed potatoes, bro?
Your mom made them
No.
with mashed potatoes. The tacos dorados.
Well, that's right. We grew up on
yeah.
mashed
They're
potato.
mashed potatoes.
Because the potato doesn't get
Do you eat them
fried.
like that in
Yeah.
Chile?
Tortilla gets
or-
crunchy.
Do you eat them
Yeah.
like that in Chile, or that's
It's
what
easier
you
to
like?
do it that way too.
Huh?
Do you eat them like that in Chile, or that's what you like?
No, that's just what I like. I've had
Yeah.
different choices, and I'm like,
They're
I like
good.
those
You like
better.
the fuller potato.
Yeah.
My mom would make my taco de papa, bro.
Yeah, tacos de papa.
Sometimes with ground beef. Pero cuando no había,
that
cuando,
sounds
cuando,
good.
Oh, dude, that's a
cuando
good
no
ass
había,
mix,
cuando no había
dog.
ground beef, which most of the time,
Oh yeah, dog.
it was just potatoes, bro, and she
That's a
just put
treat,
like a
bro.
fucking queso fresco in there, bro.
With the lettuce and everything, it's like a real taco.
And then the
dog.
beans on the side, and then lettuce, bro, and like this real mild sauce.
Maron.
Mild, real mild, man.
Oh, man, beans and potatoes so good. Well, I get scrambled eggs on it, put in a
Turning into a
burrito.
monster.
I
Man.
know. Come on, keep talking.
Fucking
This fucking gargoyle over here.
guy that bro, when he's chicks, he starts turning into like a werewolf watching him, bro. Oh my gosh, you have big ass tits.
Your face starts turning, like your eyes get bigger, and you're just like,
Like fucking
Yeah, like-
the mask, bro. Remember with the fucking eyes and the trunk
Oh my
That
god.
thing, you
dude.
can't help it, huh?
Gotta throw some beans in there, huh, Johnny?
All the time.
Scrambled eggs.
You like the beans to get mashed or in a fucking
What, the loya?
no, or mashed or by hand or
Blender.
fucking the blender.
Oh no, by hand. Fucking blender. I don't want puree. I don't want liquid
God, that
sauce.
makes it like a
Ugh.
smoothie. It's weird.
Yeah.
Some
That's like
Cubans
s-
do black beans that
Bro.
way.
That's fucking that's 600-pound life eating. You throw a straw in that motherfucker, dog, when they lock
Bro,
your
my
jaw
little
together.
brother, bro, had a
Ugh.
little milk potato, a little fucking bottle of milk, but instead of milk, it had beans in there.
Dude, I'm about to fucking
And what, they just had to make the hole a little
No,
bigger?
hell no, bro. They gave him the water, bro, like the olla.
Oh, no, man.
Not the mashed beans. He'll never come with the little hole. Oh, fucking blow up.
Don't
fucking sick.
Nah,
put your
they
face somewhere else.
They made fucking frijoles de la olla, you know, like the ones that come in a stew, but they give my little brother.
How y'all Mexicans gonna bean juice?
Oh,
They
my
give,
God, bro.
but quería su proteína, güey.
That
Su
is, bro.
protein.
You know what though?
Oh my
If you ever
God.
have vegan meringue, it's made out of aquafaba, which is the bean juice from garbanzo beans.
I never had
It is.
that.
If you ever have like vegan
Let's just
meringue,
stick to fruit juice.
like vegan meringue, you know what I mean? So vegan meringue, there's
Oh,
you can't make because there's no eggs to make it with. It's made with that. It's called aquafaba. But it's flavored differently. But I just always think of bean juice. I can't drink that. I can't eat that.
So speaking, when we're there at the fucking parade, we get there, bro, and the fucking my car's not there. Eh? Other cars are there. Alex DeLarge not there.
What happened though?
Oh, he showed up later on, bro.
I thought you were gonna say you start walking.
Everybody wants their entrance
I
off.
would have walked with a little banner.
Oh my god, dude.
San Wonder made her got like a steak bed truck and made her own little fucking floats. She had her crew holding it.
Yeah.
Where's Lee Harvey Oswald?
I saw her mom, bro. Wow, they look the same, bro, just older.
Sand Tour.
Yeah, bro, it was like that movie, bro. If I'm they should do a sketch together, bro. San Wonder, her mom, like Bruce Willis in that movie, bro. What's that movie?
What, Looper?
Looper?
Looper, bro. Hell yeah, bro.
Lupa.
Looper is one of my top 5 movies of all
That
time.
was funny, man.
wanna see it
That'd
again,
be
man.
funny. They're both right there. Somebody shows up. I never got my flyers.
But you got your tummy tuck on.
Anyway, so me and Alex DeLarge are in a fucking 57 Chevy, bro. Fucking blasting, bro. The fucking Paisa had a 6-pack of beer. And he runs up to the car and gives Alex DeLarge one, bro.
Perfect drinking and driving scenario. Huh?
Oh,
But
he was
it's
drunk
funny.
already.
I didn't push. I don't even know. But I said
He smelled like he had
but
been
they'll
drinking
see it.
something in that water bottle.
we were the first float car ever in parade history to get pulled over for DUI.
You guys got pulled over,
Yeah.
fool? And what happened to that fool?
Oh, bro, he has to go. He has to go on that fucking Mayan floor, bro, and they beat him with a broomstick.
The Mexicans that look like Martin or what?
I thought you were gonna say that impounded the float or something, you know, because
That
sometimes
would have been hilarious, huh? Well, anyway, I don't know what happened, but when we were driving, a bunch of people ran up to the car, man, and then we were left behind. Man, we were lagging, bro. We were left the car from fucking Animal House, bro.
But that's because everybody was mobbing you guys, right?
Yeah, people were stopping us.
Yeah, people always stop your car.
But dude, when I was trying to get Andy Reese his photograph. I don't know what happened to my phone, bro. Like I got pickpocketed or something, bro.
Fuck, over there,
It
yeah.
is just disappeared, dog. Like gone. And then shout out to Wendy, man. She went to go look for it. This fucking lady within 5 minutes, one of those people that worked there, I didn't even know she worked there. She said, "Is this your phone?" Of course it's my phone.
and there was
Well, anyway,
thousands of people there.
Yeah.
She
So I
found
told her thank you, blah blah blah, muchas gracias. She hits me up on Instagram. I'm so glad you found your phone. As soon as you dropped it or whatever, I saw it right away. I give it to you. Hey, that's good enough for free tickets to the Microsoft. Don't worry.
God.
Of course it is, mija.
But it's true though, man. That's your
Yeah.
livelihood right
That-
there.
like-
that's your-
I'm
yeah,
like-
phone
I'm
is a
like-
life right
Fuck
now.
yeah, I'm like
That
Lisa's
or it's like a
mom.
wallet, bro.
I'm like, I don't know to bring up your mom, man, but she didn't even give me a chance to. She didn't give me a chance to worry, eh?
Oh, yeah.
And that fucking is worth more than anything, man.
That's your livelihood.
I don't know if you were to lose your notes or anybody that works with taking notes would lose their shit, and then within 1 hour somebody brings it back.
That has recordings of all your sets.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
always feel bad for the people. I mean, I don't know if you guys have it, but the people that have their
Stole my
phones,
board.
but they also have their wallet attached to their phone. So it's
Oh,
like
that's it. That's
you
two.
lose,
Their
you're
credit card.
done. You're done if you lose all
And
that.
their credit card too.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
credit
Their
cards,
visas,
everything is on
Social
there.
Security.
Everything,
ID.
pictures,
I'm gonna start
whatever.
a new life.
Now I can't because someone took my identity.
Everyone's talking about. Let's get back to that fucking bean juice, bro.
Ah,
That's gross, right?
yeah.
I mean, if it's a necessity, that's all you gotta get it, dude. But I just can't see that or
Bro,
look at it and fuck with
We
it.
Yeah.
had other shit to eat, bro.
That's what I'm
There
saying.
was
bro.
Hugo there, that fucking Kool-Aid.
Yeah, but you're also, you know, like you would never think like if you the first time you tried it, like my wife's parents came out here and they're like white from Buffalo, New York. They've never tried horchata. And when they were trying to explain like what it was, they're like, I don't know. It sounds weird, like rice juice. Like, I don't think so. And then they tried it and they loved it. So I'm thinking like the same thing with like what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It could probably be pretty good
Or used
if
in
you
some
gave
way,
it a
I
chance.
don't
But
know.
like what he's talking about,
No.
that sounds awful.
Yeah, and then just as awful as like when they give the baby like Pepsi or Coke in a bottle. It's like, dude, fucking
So my little brother had a fucking a little
Baba.
a fucking little bottle full of beans, bro. Like, not beans, bro. It was like, frijoles de la olla.
The juice.
I might as well do a little queso in there too, bro. That shit look like a fucking, like a bean boba, bro. A boba bean.
That's
Those
like
are the
when
boba beans. They
Yeah,
made the queso
yeah,
like
bro.
the boba beans.
My mom, I don't know why. Like we had, I don't know. She didn't want to buy. I guess she wasn't down for the little gerber baby. She'll fucking bro. I see get a bunch of peas, a bunch of broccoli, and a bunch of other stuff, and blend that shit and give it to my brother. Bro.
How old was he?
He was like a baby.
Yeah,
That's
but I
just
mean,
like
like
Gerber,
after
though.
6 months.
Yeah,
or
after
before?
9 months.
So
It
he
has-
wasn't.
yeah, it has
he
to
wasn't
be.
drinking. He like nursing
No,
all the time.
he wasn't
anymore.
nursing no more.
Yeah, then that's fine. That's like baby food. My mom made all our
He's
baby food. She
big
never
now.
bought baby food ever.
Your
She
mom
made-
breastfeed or no?
Yeah, I breastfed, and I never made baby food either. I mean, I never bought it. I just always
My mom
made it.
breastfed me till I was 12, bro.
Stop
It
lying,
was
dog.
weird, bro. Like getting breastfed through the gate because they let her in.
12 years old?
No.
That's your fucking
Like,
joke.
my mama
That's
put,
like the
my
dude
mama
from Game
put,
of
my
Thrones.
mama put,
I know,
my
huh?
mama
He's like
put her
sucking on
breast
the
through the
titty, and then
fucking
he's just
fence,
like,
bro.
hi, what's
because
up?
they
Who did
let
we
her in.
kill?
Sometimes I was to trade my mom's titty for a sandwich, bro.
You're like eating a sandwich and then you're like, sucking
Hell
on
yeah,
the
bro.
bus.
That's how we do it, bro. It's like horchata.
That's how these gangsters used to go to the women's prison in Norco and get their dick sucked through the gate.
They do that?
Yeah, dog.
Oh my god.
What do the women get out of it?
A blowjob.
They
They-
get,
Women don't want to give blowjobs.
But they've been locked up.
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
over there
You
fucking
still
licking
don't-
stamps
Want
for
a little
fucking
side
10 months.
You don't want a blowjob. You don't.
You
want a
don't.
blowjob.
You
Yeah.
don't.
No,
you
they don't want to give a blowjob.
They've
They're
never
in
been locked up.
captivity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh? I didn't see him. I heard about it. What the fuck?
No,
so
you're
the
watching.
dudes would
I've
just
been trying to
like,
get my dick. I was too young. I was
they
like
would just
9.
stick their pecker out through the gate
Through
and
the
then,
gate.
like their
And then-
girlfriends or wives at the time would suck
That
it.
or people would know, and then like they'll bring other girlfriends out, and it's funny because then they set up another perimeter gate so you couldn't do that shit anymore.
Someone ruined it.
Yeah, dude. Somebody got caught. It's only for the prison
That's
guards
the
now.
first time I've ever heard that. Is it
Crazy,
really
huh?
true? That's fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
dude. Fuck is gnarly out there, bro. North Corona, bro.
Jeez, conjugal visits, quick ones.
Inconjugal.
What's up, fool? Also saw there. Shout out to the people who I saw at the place. There was like an actual this tribal team there. Like they actually played an old Mayan game they had an actual rubber ball that was used back in the days during the Mayan dynasty,
It was
I
a
guess.
volcanic rubber.
A
ball.
volcanic rubber ball, bro. They actually had one. Man, it felt like one of those balls when you were a little kid, super balls or crazy balls that you fucking bounce real high.
And it could just,
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't perfectly round. It was a little bit
So-
like.
so
flat
basically
on
the
parts.
game
lumpy.
is
natural.
Like a baby head.
basically
It was
the,
natural.
the game is soccer, but with your hip.
Yeah. No hands.
No hands, no feet, just hip.
You just
Yeah,
said, how do you
yeah.
have to? So you have to
Well,
when it's
one-
on the
one
floor. You have to
person-
get on the floor. And
I
hit
think
it.
there's one person from the outside who throws it in, right?
Yeah.
And then the rest of them play with their. It has to just stay in.
That's for
play.
salsa.
Yeah, that's
Makes you
how
good at
it started, bro.
salsa.
Sound like the first version of basketball.
That's
Yeah.
what happened when they lost the balls.
Yeah, he said there's lots
Just
of
dance.
games that took different pieces from it, you know. So,
Basketball, soccer,
basketball's
of
one,
course.
of course, soccer.
So I met those tribal food, but there were some other ones there, man. Like, there's another tribe or warriors that I guess they live by the volcanic area of Mexico, you know, but they're black faced. They get like the volcanic ash and they cover up their face for war and their faces. And they look like black people, but they're not. They're all Mexican. They're just blackface, all volcanic dust. And I thought they were blackface, like blackface to be blackface, but it was not blackface.
It was war paint.
It's war paint,
basically.
basically.
Because
But
they would hide in the shadows,
Yeah.
right? And hide
But
in
they
the
came
bush.
out to
Yeah.
Vegas that way.
no, they were in
this
East LA
was the
parade.
East LA
Okay,
parade.
okay, all right.
And they had
It's like
Shaka
what?
Zulu Mexican.
They're blackface in Vegas.
they
No,
had
that's right.
and they also eat rats. So they have
Well, they lived in the mountains, right? They were like mountain people.
They walk around. They show up to battle with dead rats in their mouth.
Yeah, to scare the other.
How come that didn't make it
Like
throw
with
up,
the
bro?
with the tail sticking out.
Yeah, bro,
they'll-
live.
Or they'll hold the rat by the tail. And
They were
whole
the
rat
first
will-
exterminators.
We see it didn't work. Spanish conquered, so you know.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
I don't know how big that
I
tribe
know, just
was.
little rats.
They came down from
Man,
the mountain.
these Latinx be digging up history, bro, for making up their own little cruise.
So there was a real deal. It wasn't actors
No,
up
no.
there. It was a real deal.
Definitely
These
got
are
a good
supposedly people who are descendants of these tribes. Yeah.
Also, there was Porfirio Diaz was there, Pancho Villa.
That's what freaked me out. That's weird. I know it's East LA Mexican Independence Parade, but do they do like a reenactment? Because I was surprised at how many conquistadors were there.
A shitload of
A
them.
lot of them. A lot of Spaniards.
What I
there.
didn't know
misinterpreting
though,
history.
Like not I mean, there are people dressed up like.
What I
Are they
did-
reenacting it on a float somewhere
Yeah.
that I missed?
I don't know, but what I didn't know was that I didn't know that Porfirio Diaz was actually the main guy in the Battle of Puebla, and then later on, Pancho Villa wasn't even a little kid, wasn't even born.
Right,
Or it
the
happened
timeline
right?
was off.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm hearing these stories like misinterpretation
yeah,
of
because
history.
he was walking around with Porfirio.
Yeah, Porfirio Diaz came in. He's part of the Mexican independence because he actually fought in the Battle of Puebla and whatever, and he really fought. But then he became a fucking dictator. Actually, he was president for 30 years, and then that's when Pancho Villa came in. So Pancho Villa shouldn't even be at that parade, to tell you the truth.
Right. But the
part of a different revolution.
But the first one was Hidalgo that fucking set off the independence from Spain.
Mm-hmm. And then,
that's where
of course,
the comes from.
Pancho Villa was assassinated because he told everybody he was going to try to run again.
Nah.
That's what I read on Wikipedia.
There's a lot of that fool had a lot of enemies, dog. He killed a lot of people, dog.
And raped a lot of people.
Yeah, so he killed a lot of. It's like fucking a lot of people up, and then one day you're throwing out your trash, and they hit you upside the head with a pipe and shoot you in the head. It's over. You ruled for a little bit, but you caught slipping, dog.
Shout out to Big Boy.
Caught slipping.
Big Boy in the house.
You gotta always have someone watching your back.
Everybody who's watching this show right now, go tell Big Boy happy belated birthday. His birthday was actually at the day of the parade.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday, Big Boy.
Trying to be low key. But I saw a video of the mariachi singing to him. El día que tú naciste, la 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 la. So you grew up in Chile or America?
I grew up in Chile till I was 7 years old, and then I moved with my mom. She divorced my dad, and we moved to the States.
Where to?
Hawaii.
Aloha, hilo.
Yeah, so the first language I learned was English, but it was a very broken Hawaiian pidgin English. So
you're talking like this, huh?
A lot like the stuff and the kind and you get this,
Hawaii
you get that.
Welcome
Hawaiian
from Chile, brother.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Shit.
and then we moved. My mom remarried.
That weed is very choice.
But it was cool, you know. Then my mom remarried and married this guy that became my stepdad for the rest of my life, and he treated me well. They had other kids, and they're, you know, everyone's always like, oh, so they're your half brothers, but I like to think of them as my real brothers, just because we have a different dad, but we grew up together.
Yeah.
Like we were raised together. I taught them, you know, so.
Everybody wants to always bring that little thing. Oh, but it's your no.
So it's not your real brother; it's your half.
If somebody takes you as a fucking baby and raises you, that's your mom and dad.
Yeah,
that's it.
Exactly.
When real parents are fucking sometimes can be a piece of shit, you know.
Oh yeah.
Did you live in Hawaii the rest of your childhood? Or?
No. I lived there for 4 years, and then we moved to California when my mom remarried my dad Robert, and
I know him.
Huh? Oh, you do? Oh, cool. You guys are buddies.
Bobby.
Very formal. Yeah.
Babito.
And he was an executive chef at the Marriott Marquis, so he was the guy that they started the kitchen, created the menu, got hired the staff, got it going, and then he would get transferred.
Good ass food, dog.
We lived all over the state.
Good ass food. You ate good, huh?
Yeah, good food.
You ate good, man.
What
was the best thing growing up eating, man, that Robert made, man?
The best thing was like leftovers. Like he would always make like
my
these things
favorite
with leftovers, and just.
Shrimp mixed with beef, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it was just something that you didn't think was even good anymore, and he just made it's like one man's garbage becomes another man's treasure.
It's like a fucking medley right there, bro.
That's how Sloppy Joe was invented.
I love Sloppy Joes.
A lot of
shit, bro.
That's how lasagna was invented in casserole.
Sloppy Joes with jalapenos. How about that?
Yes, delicious, bro. Always. We gotta put ketchup on the buns.
When'd you pick up the skateboard, bro?
I picked it up like at the age of 13, and it was just something that I fell in love with from just watching it, and something that you could do on your own and not have someone barking orders at you, and you felt your own freedom, you got your own satisfaction from it, and it was addicting to me, so I just kept going with it, and my parents were very supportive of it, and kind of one thing fell, and I've met the right friends. And I was just all about progression and getting better and better and better and better. And soon enough, I made a sponsor me video with my friend's help. And I got sponsored and at the age of 16. And then it slowly started to catapult me to the next level and the next level. And then traveling around and, experiencing that was awesome.
What year was that? Like when you first started traveling around to be like a pro skater?
I was probably like 1996, 97. 97. Because I graduated in 95, and then like 2 years after is when I became a serious sponsored skater, and at the age of 21 I turned professional, and that's when I just for like 10 years straight I was just traveling all over the world doing competitions, demos, just partying with all my friends. It was great.
Yeah, we had Christian Asoy on. He was talking about the partying at a young
Yeah,
age.
like
Did
the
that get to you?
partying.
Or?
Yes, it definitely did. It became something that kind of almost took over my life. You know, it was
So
skateboarding was
accessible, huh?
And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
young.
Yeah,
Well, the
yeah.
life that you're
Testosterone.
giving,
Nothing
everything
hurts
is
you.
free.
Yeah.
You're traveling wherever you want. You're giving per diem. You know, you skateboard
My
throughout the
favorite
day, and then at night, the nightlife, wherever you're at, you're like, "Where's the party? What's
You guys
happening?"
are like Vikings, dog.
Everything
Yeah.
was just being thrown at me, like weed,
And girls-
alcohol, girls.
Yeah,
it
girls
was
like skaters.
fucking awesome. Yeah.
Don't forget hang-arounds, hey.
Let's do a double arm. baby.
There's always those guys.
There's
there.
always dudes waiting to say what's
I'll roll that
up.
blunt for you, Punch.
Give a little dab, huh?
But
Need some
like,
good weed, bro?
like
Bro, you gotta wear my hat next time. Bro.
Sponsor me,
like
dog.
the girl thing was pretty cool in the sense that like now like I have a different mentality towards women, but back then it was like
it's different, bro.
skateboarding was my
Yeah.
passion. That came first. And I think girls, like some girls that like the bad boys, like they were into it. And I'm not sure if like, so I hooked up with a lot of girls, but I'm not sure if it was a fetish thing or it was a bucket list thing.
Yeah.
I have no idea, but I didn't give a shit. So
Dude, girls
Would
that
you?
it didn't even matter.
She
girls
likes
that,
fat guys.
girls that enter skaters are they're pretty cool.
And it was like sometimes sometimes it was like the kid that would be at the skate demo, you know, and he would bring his older sister, you know, and then
That's what's
the
up.
older sister
Yeah.
would see like
Hell yeah.
these skaters being glorified by all the
wrestler.
kids, and they're like, I want to meet him too. You know?
Let me ollie on this chick real quick.
You know what it
Let me
is
nose
also
dive.
though why girls like skaters, which this is what took me years to figure out.
Women love celebrity.
No,
Break it down.
it's a little bit of that. There's like an alpha male thing when they're one of the top dogs, right? But there's also it's that they don't care about anything else. They don't even care about you. It's almost like you're being snubbed almost by the dude that you like, because all they care about is skating. Like what he said, like that was my.
I don't think he ever thought about that.
No, but that's what he just said. He just
can't
said
believe
that's all he's thinking about. But except after the competition
yeah,
and everything,
yeah.
then it's like
Yeah,
where the
you
girls
would
at.
be like,
you know?
okay, I'll go skateboard. I did my demo. I'll be like,
Right.
oh yeah, hey, how's it going? What's up? Yeah, I'll be gone tomorrow.
Right.
So you know, let's
Put
hang
that
out.
out real quick.
Right. All they're thinking about is the skating, but afterwards,
We can
yeah,
lock
they
the
think
porta
about
potty real quick.
Oh no.
So when did you start acting?
I started acting about 14 years ago. It was my skateboard career. When you're a kid, you don't expect things to end. You don't think think the ride's ever
You
gonna
skated
end.
on pools too?
I skated a little. I was a transition skater. I was one of those guys that like to experiment with everything. I wasn't just
Street,
like, oh, I only
benches.
skate street, or I only, because then skating wouldn't be fun. You would go to a demo and it would be all ramps there, and then you can't skate it. So it's like, how is that inspiring to the kids?
Yeah.
You know, you need to be able to attack anything that's in front of you, and so that's kind of was my thing, like my progression, the way I kept up. Yeah, so I did like pools, but I wasn't crazy like Christian Asoy. I wasn't on that level
Did
by
you
any
ever meet
means.
that skater that's in prison right now for killing his girlfriend?
I never met him. That was like the generation
That was
before.
before, huh?
Yeah,
That was
That's
the
when they were
generation
actually
before
Soy's
me.
generation.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
skating, they were more like they were actually still surfing on the
Yeah.
ground.
It's pools and ramps.
It was the second generation.
They were going like that, right?
That
Yeah.
was
You
that
were like
was
around Tony Hawk, end of
No,
Tony,
the
middle
end
of
of
yeah,
Tony,
like
Tony
end of
Tony
Tony.
Hawk,
Like, well,
right?
he's still
It
Paulo
around.
was still
Peralta.
happening, yeah.
Jeff Phillips, that was his name. There was an era for skateboarding with Christian Asoy, Tony Hawk, where these guys were the starters of it. You know, Tony Alba.
original, like, new
That-
school of it.
and then street skating came along, and
Which
then
is what you guys are doing.
and that's what we were doing. And for a time, vert skating completely died.
Right.
Yeah,
so
for
this
sure,
dude,
man.
like his career from making thousands and thousands of dollars
It was dead.
was dead, and I don't know. I think that might have took a toll on
He
him.
didn't know
made
how to
him crazy.
ollie, bro. I saw a video.
But even
Yeah,
all,
exactly.
Even all before all that stuff, Christian Hosoi and Tony Hawk, they had the Zephyr team like Lords of Dogtown.
Yeah.
That was more sidewalk surfing.
Yeah, no,
going
that
to
was like when dudes.
That was the
couldn't-
foundation of it.
c-
Skinny boards.
when there was no waves.
Right.
You know, now we created this, and it was awesome, and they took it to the next level. And then after Jeff Phillips did that, slowly, like with Extreme Games and all these other competitions, Vert
Games,
came
yeah.
back.
Fuck yeah.
Vert
It was
came back,
rebirth.
and it came back strong because
The
there was like
Renaissance.
a whole section for it. Vert competition, and then the street competition, and then that's just how.
Vert is the one with the wall? The wooden
Vert
wall?
is yeah,
Vert,
I love that.
the vert ramp half pipes, and because before it was just
Getting
vert,
arrows.
vert
Tony Hawk was
competitions, it was
flying,
just
bro.
vert skating. That was the big thing. They were the rock and roll stars of skateboarding.
If you were skinny like Tony Hawk back then, you were flying, bro.
You could be skinny, but you just had to know how to skate, dog.
Yeah, you didn't have to
rollerblades.
be skinny because
Yeah.
there was dudes that were short and stocky
Yeah.
that were just,
You just had to know how
they
to
just
ride,
had
bro.
pads all over
Yeah.
their body.
Did you have any? Was there any like not infighting or like looking down on each other for different skill? Like,
Stole
because
my
at that
moves.
level, this was like what, third generation probably. You're thinking about professional. You're thinking about money, endorsements, and all that
Yeah.
stuff. It's a little more of a business side of it. Was there any like people trying to kick you out of the game or?
It was, yeah, no, that's a good question. I'm glad that you brought that up. What happened for me is I started to lose my love for skateboarding when it started to be more of a business, where I had dudes that didn't even skateboard, had no idea about it, but were very smart businessmen telling me how to skate, what tricks I needed to do,
Like
what I had
agents
to
and
jump
shit.
down, who I had to talk to. And that, like, I didn't know about that side of it. And I believe that it kind of, it definitely discouraged me, but it also, like I said, made me start losing my love for skateboarding
Yeah.
and made me not take it serious
Because that's like what you found in love with, the freedom
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
No one
like
telling you what
it
to
was
do.
it was something that I was gonna do whether I was paid or not. And then it got to the point where now
It was an industry.
it's an industry and you're getting paid for it, so that was just a plus.
And then you got hurt.
Yeah, I just got older. The wear and tear that my back took skateboard that
So it wasn't
my
like one accident. It was like over
No,
time.
it was over time, and that little people already like they're prone, especially with my dwarfism, which is called achondroplasia. They're prone to having like bad lower backs, even if you don't do sports so you got to really take care of yourself. And the wear and tear that my back took through it definitely didn't help. And then I got in a really bad car accident, but my skateboard career was already done in a sense. Like I was saying before, it's when you're a kid, you're having so much fun that you never want it to end, but you never think it's gonna.
Right.
So
Is that when you knew it was over?
Oh yeah, that because of the doctor was just straight up with me. He's like, you're never gonna be able to skate again, and that was just such a, from being like 29 years old and hearing that and it being something that you did your whole entire life. I didn't know anything else.
Brutal, dude.
You never
Yeah,
get to savor that
like,
last day. That
yeah,
last
I did.
skate,
I did.
you
I
know?
went to college for like a semester, and then there was like college or becoming a pro skateboarder and traveling the world. I'll take that one. You
Yeah,
know?
good choice.
So but now it's like with acting, like what happened was that it was like a different passion that not necessarily fell on my lap, but I it was something where a manager saw me and he's like, hey, I see some potential. You got like the right physique, you got the right
Come here,
attitude,
kid.
you got an edge. Let's would you ever consider this? And then slowly I started transitioning to that. But it was hard. It was both, and I didn't like it at first. I just didn't want to be emotionally vulnerable and show people like how I truly feel and cry and blah blah. It took something that had to grow on me. And
What was your first role, or what was the first thing that you consider your first?
the
big
first thing I did, I did like a bunch of like little kind of sketch comedy things that I wasn't really funny. It was more like a thing of like using like my size to my advantage of like it was always a height contrast thing, and I'm not saying it's not no more, but so I always kind of like I didn't believe what I was doing, and then I booked this job. It was just a music video. It's a John Mellencamp music video, and they just hired me because of my look. They wanted a small dude, a dwarf, little person that was like in his early 30s, maybe late 20s, kind of, and to play this role in this town of being like this guy that's trying to make it and falls in love with an average sized girl, and everybody in the town doesn't agree with it. And so it was like a reverse on racism thing.
Is that the Cherry Bomb?
No,
video?
it was called Walk Tall.
Walk Tall, I don't know that.
And at the end, the dude gets the girl, they fall in love, and they ride off into the sunset together. And I watched that music video, and we were acting the whole time. We were really doing dialogue to each other, but it's shot like a montage. And just I watched it, and I was like, I never saw myself like that. And it was just so powerful and effective, and just seeing like the reaction that like other people got from it, like close friends that grew up with me, girls, you know, they were crying and going, "Oh my God, I can't believe this is you!" Like, holy shit, like. So that kind of slowly made me transition to like be something like, like maybe this is something that like I could pursue. And so I slowly did, but with acting, it's so unstable. It's something that you commit all the way to, or you don't. And luckily I met the right people. I built the right relationships. I had the right managers that helped me catapult to the next level. And I took it so serious that I gave up a lot of things that I love just to know that I gave it 100% to this path, this journey. And for some people, you know, it happens like that. Not for me, you know. It's something not for me. I gotta really work on it and work, and it's like ups and downs. But then at the end, I feel like it's building up my confidence. It's making me more experienced, more seasonal, and just making me ready for that perfect opportunity. And I believe I've had some, and I thank people like Rob Zombie for, you know, giving me that chance, because he introduced me to a world that I never knew it like existed. I knew about the horror world, but I didn't know it was like there's a horror convention in every city, and the fans, how much they love it. And you can make money off of it, and you can build.
There's a magazine, Fangoria.
Build your brand. Yeah, exactly. So it was a whole different world. It was just like skateboarding, but it's a different world, you know. And these fans are loyal. They love you. They love horror, and you keep going because of them.
You're the killer, huh, in the movie?
I always play a killer, except in the last one. Yeah, it's the first movie I did was with Rob Zombie. I played a Nazi Hitler clown that spoke Spanish, which was completely fucked up. But it's Rob Zombie, so
tight,
what do you expect? And then the next movie
He gives you a lot of freedom to like.
Oh yeah,
do
especially
whatever you want
because he
with your
doesn't even
character.
know what I'm saying.
Yeah. You're making up
He's
your own
just like,
dialogue.
do that again. What did you say? I'm like, I said something really mean
Yo,
about your
Pancho,
wife.
do that thing again, yeah.
Yeah. and so he trusts you as an actor to do what he hired you to do, and I was the only person that actually auditioned for that movie.
Wow.
So all the other actors are people that he's worked with before, that he trusts, that he loves, and he can count on to bring these characters to life. And then with the last movie that I just did for him, which comes out next week on Monday, Three from Hell. It's the follow-up to his Devil's Reject movie, and it's gonna be fucking insane. My character is completely different, and it wasn't a phone call I got. It was an email going, "Hey, it's movie time again. Let's." I wrote a part for you in my movie, in my follow-up to the Devil's Rejects. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, but I got a dope part for you. It's completely opposite of your last character. Let's see what you can do with it. Are you down? I'm like, fuck yes. I'm like, this is awesome. This is all you ever want, for people to like think outside the box and write things for you. And not,
think about you when they're making it.
So that to me was just like so heartfelt and just an honor. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So.
Awesome.
That's how I got Three from Hell, and we're kind of going from there.
No, there's an old actor, right, that's bald.
Yeah, Captain
tall.
Spaulding.
But what's his name in real life?
Sid Haig.
Dude, that fool been in 100 and something movies, horror movies, right?
Yes.
Dude, I saw one with him and Pam Grier. It's a B movie where there's an island and all the women are in cages. Like they're all bosom women, bro, 70s style. They're showing selling ass and titties, dog. But
Tight.
Pam Grier's like loose, and he's there like
Are
playing,
they Amazonian style
yes,
women?
and he's playing like this rebel from another country. But they're slapping women, dog. It's very sexist movie, but that guy
I wanna see
been
it.
in a lot of horror movies, B movies. He's been around, bro. Like he's a character actor, and he works a lot with Rob Zombie now.
I did.
So he'll have eyes. He was in that movie too.
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get to do my scenes with him or work with him, but I heard the stuff he did.
You're working with
amazing.
legends, bro.
Yeah, I am.
In the horror, Rob Zombie picked the right people, bro, because that guy is known in the horror.
He's got
genre,
a whole cult
man.
following. Like
Yes.
even if there's like the Rob Zombie horror
He has the
cult
right
following,
horror
and
face.
then there's just the horror fans.
Lisa,
But
right.
his like fans are so loyal, and they like anything he does, and he makes movies for the fans. He doesn't make them for the mainstream. Fuck the
Right.
industry. Fuck the mainstream. He makes them for the fans, and that's one of the things that's so loyal about him.
So excited about the movie coming out?
Yeah, I'm excited about that one. And then never, like, in the history, like, this is, like, a good time for me in a sense that I have 2 movies coming out back to back, like one on Monday and one on Tuesday. And that doesn't happen, at least not to me. So I'm very excited to promote these movies and be a part of this genre that has been so giving to me, and accepted me. So you take what you get and you make the best out of it, and you do your best. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm happy about that.
Hell yeah. What's up, John? You're over there all quiet, bro.
Oh
Scared.
man, no,
He's
because
scared of me. He's
I'm not like
scared.
into horror movies
I
because they
don't
still
know.
scare me.
Fuck
Like I
yeah.
still get nightmares from horror movies.
Me
I'm
too.
shit.
If they don't scare you, then you're like,
Me
what
too.
the fuck are you watching?
Weirdo, bro.
Oh yeah, or you're a weirdo. You're just like, I like this.
The Devil's Reject scared the like I saw the
shit was
trailer
scary,
and
bro.
I was just
They're
like,
both
oh
badass.
man, I want
I've seen
one.
both of them.
Yeah,
Hills Have Eyes.
yeah. That one's really scary too.
It's
There's-
gruesome too.
There's a new guy
I
that
don't even
comes
like
out
child play, Raza.
that I would like to work with. His name is Aster something. He's a great director. I wish I knew his name. But he made the movie Hereditary, and then he made this other movie that just came out called Midsummer.
Ooh.
And they were just,
Yeah.
they're not, I mean, Hereditary is scary, and they're not, they're just kind of like mind fucks.
Yeah.
Because it's something that could really happen, when you watch something, you're like, this could really happen.
Yeah.
Even like The Purge, it's not scary, but you're like, this could really happen. And
That's what I think about Hostel.
yeah, I would be fucked. I'm like,
Yeah.
where am I gonna go?
Yeah, well, would-
Who am I
I
gonna
got
run
no
from?
gun.
I'm just like, just kill me now.
Who y'all kicking it with?
What's up, fool? Man, what's your Instagram and Twitter people can find you at?
It's
Follow this movie.
Pancho Moler P. Pancho Moler P.
That's MUMOLER.
MOLER. Yeah, and you can also follow the Candy Corn movie that comes out on September 6th, 17th, and it'll be out on VOD. It'll be out on Amazon Prime and Blu-ray, and that's going to be an awesome movie.
Awesome.
It's the perfect Halloween treat. I feel that you can rent it with your girlfriend and watch it and be completely stoked and scared at the same time. You might even get some at the end of the night.
What's up, fool? So what's up, Pancho, man? You got a porno out there somewhere or what?
Oh shit! There it comes. Here it is. Yeah,
I knew it.
You knew it. Then why'd you ask? It's
I
something.
never forget a face I saw with one eye.
Wait a minute, there is?
Yeah, that's why I was like,
I was saying, I never forget a face with one eye.
Thanks, Wendy.
I don't think she prepped him
No,
on that.
no,
Back in the
guys.
days, though.
Hey, listen. I did.
You only play skateboarding,
Yeah, I did something like
Walks
I
goes
did. I
skateboard.
did a couple of them, and it was a long
You were
time
young.
ago. It was almost 20 years
Skateboarding
ago.
was over.
Yeah, it wasn't over. I was at my peak at the time.
Had to
It was
ollie on
just
her.
another thing that fell on my lap.
I gave her the deck.
I gave her the deck. Yeah,
Let's get back to falling on your lap, but this is the time when you're meeting just crazy motherfuckers everywhere at parties.
yeah. It wasn't.
There's always a guy like that that grabs, hey, you know what? Hey,
I'm a producer for Shane's World. I just fucking love your work, and I think you'd be perfect for the part.
Kind of like that, and I heard of Shane's World before, so it's fun that you bring that up.
They kicked me out of the Palladium one time.
It was one of those things where for skateboarding, there's conventions all over the place for like there's 2 conventions a year for it. And at these conventions, you got like all the skateboard companies there, as well as all the sunglass companies there, like Black Flies and just different like clothing companies, and they all like advertise these women, these girls that like come and like and take the pictures to advertise their brand, and a lot of them are porn stars, and who are the porn stars walking around with? They're fucking agents. And so it's one of those things that is like, hey, I like your look, would you ever consider this? This is a girl that you'd be fucking or whatever, like
you're paying me?
And it's like I'm young, I'm stupid. And I'm just like I don't know what I don't know what to say. And I'm just like I don't know. Let me think about it. And I have your card. I'll call you, and I think about it. And you just make a choice. And it was something that I did, and I tried it out a few times, and then I was like, you know what? This isn't for me, not that I wasn't good at it.
Were you doing it with a condom or no condom back then?
Well, you don't. That's one of the good things about porn that I'm, gonna point out.
Tested.
At least for me, like everyone had to be tested. It's called a PCR screening test.
That's what's up.
DNA screening test, and you get tested, and it's for people that are doing porn constantly. They're getting tested every month or every couple weeks, especially if they work a lot, and it tests you whether you contracted anything within the last 5 days, so you you do it before you're gonna shoot, and so I was like, okay, like I'll do it, and like I said, I did it. It was like something that I was like, I don't know if this is something I would want to do, and it was such a weird transition for skateboarding.
You want the half pipe or you want the full pipe?
And then it ended up, like you take what you get and you make the best out of it. You embrace it. But as far as for little people or a little dude doing it, it was never going to be something real. It was always going to be a gimmick.
Yeah.
It was always going to be a fetish.
Yeah,
a novelty. And so it just wasn't something that I was gonna willing to like
big dick.
Yeah.
How was it? How did your friends react to that? Did they feel sorry for you again?
Dude, give me a hand, bro!
Oh, what are you doing?
They're like, dude, let's watch it. And I'd just be like, fuck.
Damn, dude.
You guys are my boys.
Dude,
like,
you went through like your story is like a Hollywood movie, bro.
I know.
Like you went through I went through some bad times in a short amount of time.
Literally and
literally, right? But you're here now, bro. You know what? And I don't know how old you are, but when you're like, you're successful. You're into movies, but now at a different age now and more mature, you feel happy, man, if this shit happening to you. Like back then, you feel happy back then, but now you're really happy because you know what? I'm alive.
I survived.
I'm building something for the future.
Yeah.
Back then, you're living in the fucking moment.
Oh, yeah.
And you were, right?
I was always living in the moment, and I still am, but it's definitely even like with acting and going to school for it and going to classes and stuff. It's like I'm like I want to absorb I'm absorbing all this, and I'm like studying, and I'm like like getting better at it, and I'm like, where was this mentality when I was in school?
Yes,
it's just like
there's
it's
none
like,
of that, dog.
But it happened to me like older, so I accept it, and I'm happy about that.
For that movie you did, a dirty movie with any lines? No.
Yeah.
The pizza's here.
I
Was there a director there?
Yeah, how was the director?
No. This is a line, and I don't know if Wendy's going to be upset at me for saying this, but I remember one line because I didn't get many. Is this dick ain't gonna suck itself?
You're the man, dog.
But that was, like I said, a long time ago. I don't have no regrets. I'm not ashamed of it. If anything, I learned from it, and it made me a better actor.
With it.
Did you
It
slap
made me
her?
lose my stage fright.
Did you slap her afterwards? You said that?
No, why not slap her ass?
Esta verga no se chupa sola. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
In the subtitle.
It sounds sexier.
Right?
And,
And I saw
Esta verga no se va a chupar sola.
Like a line in a beat or something, huh?
in Spain, ese pollo no se chupa solo.
Por favor, necesitamos otra cabecita por aquí.
Tell us again your Instagram so these fools can follow you.
Okay, now I'm gonna get like
Be your
crazy
fans.
people
Yeah,
following
yeah.
me,
Oh,
but
they're
it's okay.
crazy.
Fuck my sister, bro.
Oh,
Hey, bro, you wanna hook up with Barrio girls?
They're like, oh, by the way, I heard that podcast. Are you still doing that? Do you want to do it? Like I heard.
Yeah, bro.
You had no regrets. I have this
Really
perfect
not
girl
shy.
for you. She's
starting-
about 10 foot tall. And she'll swallow you up. Like,
I'm starting Bang Bros, bro, here in Pacoima. Come on down.
She'll dome you up, homie.
yeah, it's Pancho Moler P. PANCHOMOLER and just P. Not like PEE. Like
Yeah.
nothing to do with porn, nothing, you
No
know. I'm a
penetration.
social guy.
Pancho Moler.
Serious, yeah.
He'll put it in your molar.
Hey, cacería.
Las Vegas this Friday, man. September
Yeah.
13, Treasure Island Casino. I already told you guys, please show up. I did 8 hours of I did 8 hours of press, man. I got up at 6 in the morning and then like later in bed and still made it down at 7:05. I'm supposed to be there at 7. And then I did press, but I went to TV, I wore my tracksuit, took off my tracksuit. I was fucking, I did that press though. I was starving like Marvin. I went to Pancho's Vegan. They changed location. The food's still good, but it was just not enough for me. I want to eat more food, but I can't wait to get there. Las Vegas, Treasure Island. Order room service, bro, and order pho. It comes in a little coffee pot. Ah,
I love pho.
need to. Sacramento, September 14. I'll be at the Crest Theater, Sacramento, man. What's up, man? Haven't been there in years.
Here.
Cabazon, I'll be in Cabazon, Morongo Casino. This show, man, start early, man.
It's already sold out.
6 p.m.
Starts at 6.
6 p.m. The sun will still be out. DC area, September 26th and 21st. The return of Johnny Rocket, people.
20th, 21st.
20th, 21st. Arlington Draft House. We're going to be there 2 days,
4 shows.
4 shows. El Paso, Texas. Okay, man. This is where it gets tough. I'm going to be at the Plaza Theater September 27th. Some of the proceeds of those tickets you buy, the proceeds will go to El Paso Community Fund, the El Paso Community Fund, and that's for to help other people, the victims, or anybody involved in what happened at that
shooting.
Walmart, in the shooting, the massacre by that coward, that white coward. Anyway, so DC, that'll be in El Paso,
Ain't no
Texas,
lie.
September 27th. Plaza Theater. I'm afraid to go to Walmart now. I've been going to Target now. That's funny, man. How shooter went to Walmart. He should have went to
You
Target.
missed the target.
I-
That'd have been a funny. That'd have been a good ad for. That'll be a good ad for Target. Hey, come shop with us. Here, you won't be a Target.
Oh.
Huh? I'm ahead of my
Pitch it.
time, bro.
That's a good one.
Los Angeles.
I don't think even Supersonics could spend that one.
Look,
What he meant by that
you know what?
was
Somebody-
nothing against
he was
anybody else.
he was upset that they had him waiting in the green room for 4 hours, and he kept getting bumped for the interview. So he was losing his mind by that time. I couldn't control him. He fired me before he went inside. That's how we'd have done it, man. He fired Supersonic before he's in your hands
Before he
now.
went on TV.
The show's gonna be at the Mandalay Bay.
Los Angeles, California, October 4th, Microsoft. Bro, you know how you get a lot of likes, bro, here now, Pancho. pay
Did you
attention
mention
to?
Corpus Christi? Just for a second.
Corpus, was it in the back?
No, it's under El Paso.
Oh, yeah. Corpus Christi,
I didn't mean to
Texas.
cut you out.
September 28th,
Yeah.
Selena Auditorium,
At American Bank Center.
American Bank Center. Be there, man, because Toby Haig's going to be there.
Oh, I can't wait.
So, I forgot what I was talking
You were
about.
asking, did he ever, I don't know.
Oh, you know you get the most likes, man, nowadays? It's by overriding something that's normal to everybody else. Like you override it. Like you add stuff that doesn't have to do nothing to do with anything. Like this glass of water, this squirt right here. Just say the squirt is just water I got from Micho Picho or whatever it is, right? And it's being handed to me by a peasant. And now normally,
Peasant.
normally
Is that somewhat like a homeless person?
a peasant. I'm in a village somewhere hiking.
Oh, you're in a village. Okay.
And this
It's a
woman.
commercial?
No, I'm there.
Oh,
This woman playing a little flute, like the one they play at the malls, you know,
pan flute.
a pan flute. She's carrying her baby in her back. She's wearing like
Beer made me hot.
she's wearing multiple colors. She looks like a fucking mountain pimp.
Mountain pimp
You know,
with
and
the goat.
And she has me tea, bro.
Big black hat.
Tea. She just handed me tea because she's selling tea to the hikers on the way there, whatever. So I drink your tea. Whatever.
You lost your mind.
Oh my God, he threw it back nice. Huh?
So I drank the tea. Well, anyways, a normal person like him and I were right. I had this amazing tea on this mountain. This lady was dressed in colors. Boom. And that's it. But someone like Jada Pinkett, bro, or someone else who's a fucking YouTube sensation or
Influencer, yeah. Just
wow.
Y'all, this tea gave me life today.
and that's it.
Let me tell you, when I tell you that this tea brought new visions into my world that were never there before. I don't know, that's how she is.
That was never there before. I mean, when this woman looked at me in her eyes,
I saw God.
I could see how God has worked with her, and I see the struggle that she lives in life, and I relate into my life how petty I live my life compared to this rich, endowed woman here. But this goes on forever, bro.
Yeah, I saw my future in her eyes. And
There you go.
The never-ending story over
Give me
here.
add something, bro.
And the heavenly gates opened up my consciousness.
I mean, it was usually Will's dick that gave me life, but this water, this tea now, teased me the fuck up. That's why I look like a weird little black
We do
cat.
not talk about
Will.
Will's dick
Will's penis.
in my speeches because that takes away my feminine power.
You gotta first stop him in his face. See.
Oh no, Jada don't put her hand up. She uses
See.
energy.
See.
Oh no, the hand is up.
See.
The hand
You
is
just
up.
see that.
Anyway, because I saw a picture of her with a lion, bro. Just a normal lion.
She was
A
on safari.
sedated lion.
She was
But
on
she
safari,
said,
right?
when I saw the power and the courage and the confidence of this beautiful man-made beast here,
And man-made.
I
You're making that up.
saw the footprints in his paws. And I thought
I
about
saw his travels in life.
And I thought about
Get out of the Jeep, Jada.
I thought about what footprints am I leaving in this earth?
and something about his purr.
Yeah, bro.
Purr was so strong.
I swear to God, bro, I cannot write like that.
Oh my God.
Wendy, you better be able to start writing for me, man, because do it in Spanish, por favor.
Shakespearean. God damn.
You gotta pay
Shit,
extra.
bro.
You gotta hire a publicist just to write long blogs like that. Not even a blog, like.
She's dictating to somebody.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
such
know.
bullshit.
She ain't
Fuck
even, she ain't
no.
spending that time typing.
So
that.
wait,
Hell
if
no.
someone like that did like something on Instagram, it would get millions, and so
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
But
Oh
if
yeah.
we did it,
But
it
then
would
they have
just
a-
be
No,
lame.
we will have to do it. Because
He brought you back to your point. I
'cause-
didn't even know. I
for
forgot you had a
real.
point.
Because you and I wouldn't write that long. We just write like someone else. Just say a new actress that's working on your movie. Oh man, when I was given the opportunity to work with Rob Zombie,
Oh,
and she's gonna lie. First of all, she gonna leave this part. I had to go Google him first because I'm 21.
I've always wanted to work with Rob Zombie since I was born.
Since I was
That
born.
was my goal.
I saw Rob Zombie at fucking
Was it a Twins of Evil tour with Marilyn Manson?
maybe it was K Rock Weenie
Dun,
Roast
dun,
or
dun,
Lollapalooza, but I think it's the K Rock Weenie
It
Roast.
was the 90s.
They had a blow 90s.
That's
bro.
White Zombie.
That's White Zombie.
You were
yeah.
skating.
You being a vegan, like
White Zombie, yeah, and that fool had you know how people blow up dolls?
Yeah.
He had three blow up plastic dolls, the ones you have sex with, and people were throwing them in the air.
Like beach balls.
Yeah.
Don't fuck her, bro.
He killed it though. He fucking killed. What's up, fool? We got a POW over here. Just came back from mining.
Oh,
POW.
man.
He's going
We
through
will
a-
never
He's
forget.
going through a Britney Spears stage right here.
Yeah, you just gotta find yourself sometime.
Take it all off.
Britney Spears. Man.
Bro, Pancho, when I was the reason I'm saying that because when I went to this interview one time for the Gap, and we're all sitting there and everybody else. So what you been up to the last 6 months? And then when they got to me, I was like nervous, bro. I don't know what
because
to
you
say.
already heard everybody else's
Yeah,
answers.
Gotta
and
beat
like,
it.
I
shit,
felt like I had
like,
to top them, man. So,
How do I make
so I knew that I was getting hired, so I started making shit up. So there was a fool that looked like Johnny, bro. He had a backpack, and they asked him, "What you been doing?" Well, the last 6 months, I've been backpacking through Europe and checking out and working with the people there and whatever. He had a good answer. And I went at this, yeah, man. I was backpacking with that guy, and I lost him. I lost him in the hike. And
Wait a minute.
you never went to look for me, huh? Fool! Everybody laughed. They told me to leave.
Oh my God.
There's a gap in your story, bro. He's gonna fucking mesmerize him and shit, huh?
That's funny.
And they hired Ivan, bro. They hired me.
Oh man, you sized that job
I'm
up.
not saying he's dumb, but
Hey.
Why were they sitting in
There
that
you go,
situation
bro.
for an interview?
I
They
don't
were
know,
like-
man. It was weird.
They wanted
dude.
to see how you were.
They
Like,
wanted to see what kind of personality you're gonna have with the
you gotta have a lot of
customer.
personality for a fucking
Because
Gap.
they don't want
They
to
don't even
say,
say
hey,
shit at the
you
Gap.
You want to buy a
Bunch
nice
of
shirt?
stiffs.
This guy wore it in Timbuktu. Eh?
I gotta have life experience to
on the
work
Lewis
at the
and
Gap.
Clark
First
trail.
of all, man, thank you, Alex DeLarge, for bringing your car.
54 Bel Air,
54
cherry
Bel Air,
red with
cherry
white
red.
interior,
Oh, that sounds nice.
convertible.
They got the white wall
It
tires.
was nice, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right, white and red. It had
Yeah,
like a red
man.
ring around the white
And
ring.
everybody go tell happy belated birthday to Big Boy.
Big boy.
Let him know what's up, man. He could bag, bro. He's good at bagging, bro. Because when we're bagging on everybody, I bagged
Yeah,
on Jay
he-
Cruz. I call that fool little fucking chon-chons. Give me some chon-chons. Then I called Big Boy Red Skull, bro. Then he had a good one, but
Yeah, Jay
I-
Cruz
I
looked like Red
remember it.
Skull, and that was
Yeah,
funny,
man.
man.
What's up, fool? Pancho, you have any last words, bro, for your fans? We're gonna go look for that video right now.
No, don't do that. Go watch 3 from Hell that comes out on September 16th. It'll
In
be out at
theaters?
limited theaters on Fathom Events. You can get your tickets on the 17th, 16th, 17th, and 18th. And go watch Candy Corn that comes out next
Sounds
week.
good, good movie.
Perfect Halloween treat. It'll be out on the 17th on Tuesday. It'll be out on VOD, Blu-ray, and Amazon Prime. Go check it out. You guys are gonna love it.
Yeah.
Your show's coming up,
I'm at the Offbeat this Monday coming up.
Rodrigo. Viva los jokes with Martin.
Second, we already had that. That was last night.
Oh shit, how'd it go?
It was good, dog.
Spanish or English?
English.
How did he do, eh?
Did great, Raza. Hey, fools were asking him at the end, anybody got any questions? They were on, so what's up with the legend of you know what, Raza? So he fucking told him the whole story about
On stage?
back in the day, I used to be stiff, so I used to say my jokes like this, saying one of these guys
Used to?
Yeah, he's all, first of all, I don't even talk like that,
They died, huh?
And I'm in the back, yes you do, Raza.
The stand-up comedian we know, Martin Moreno, had this bit, but they were all like, he was talking like he was dictating to somebody. He was like saying, I went to my wedding. They had like, when you have a wedding, they sponsor stuff, but but in Spanish, padrinos. They have padrinos for everything. Padrinos for the beers. Padrinos for the food. And then like I threw in a little, one time I gave him a tag. Here, Felipe with a padrino for the tags. Eh?
Because he would like, when the crowd would go silent or they weren't listening, he's all, you know what, Raza? And then he'll go into a bit. You know what I mean? That was like kind of like, let's get back on task.
He used to wear a poncho on stage. A
Raiders poncho.
A Raider
The
poncho.
Raiders set up
That's
a.
cool.
Uh,
Custom made, probably.
And then one time he wore a fucking suit, him and Benny Mena, and he bombed hard. He goes, why did you wear a suit, bro? Because George Lopez wears a suit, he means business.
they look like they work for Prime America, dog.
Means business.
Yeah, man.
Some ghetto ass show in Wilmington, though,
Oh,
man.
hardcore ghetto. But what's his name had a good room?
Gilbert Esquivel?
Yeah, that was a good ass. The bomb ass burritos in that truck. Dog.
That's what you remember.
The VFW, the
They were
VFW.
bomb,
Shout
dude.
out to the VSW in Wilmington, PCH, and I don't know the other street, man, but damn, there's some good ass tacos across the street. Like, the guy sells bootleg movies, bro. I think your movie is gonna be there, bro, this week. For reals. That's how you know, bro. Like you gotta be.
That's how you know you made it.
You made it, bro. You
That's
get on
selling shit on
status, bro.
bootleg.
The streets fucks with you, bro, when they fucking bootleg
That's how
that
Kevin
movie.
Hart
Yeah.
blew up. Soul Plane.
Because your
went
movie is
bootleg.
bootleg
He blew up.
already, bro. Ain't nobody bootlegging that movie, bro, with A Star Is Born, dog.
No, they're bootlegging the fun stuff.
Fuck your horror movies.
comedies.
Una chichi, poquita sangre. Hell yeah, man. What was the scare before we go, man? What was your worst horror movie that scared the fuck out of you?
when I first moved to the States, when I moved to Hawaii, like coming from Chile, barely knowing any English, the scariest movie I had a babysitter. We called it. Her name was Auntie Babe. She became like my second mom, because my mom had to work so much that I started living there a little, and her son, we became good friends, and then his sisters, we watched Exorcist.
Fuck
when
yeah,
I was like
that's scary.
7 years old.
Uncut or cut?
It's a fucked up.
Like I don't know. It was
7?
Just,
That's too young.
yeah,
for that movie.
no, and I just
That's
didn't.
too
And like the demonic voice and the little
That fucked
girl,
you up, bro.
And the girl that was banged, and she was banged
Whoa.
herself
With the
cross.
crucifix.
That
Oh,
was
Christ compels.
Yeah,
That was the worst.
it
Fuck
was
with
like-
Jesus.
Yeah,
that's hardcore,
Yeah, because
man.
you never even heard about masturbation, first of all. At
No,
that age.
you don't
And
know
I
what that
never thought
is.
anybody was like
English,
that.
you
Yeah.
know?
That
I'm
movie
just
should have been
like-
rated X for
I
Exorcist.
was like being brainwashed.
Basically telling you that it has
Throw
to be
up.
hard for it to go in.
Man, I remember asking my
Gotta be
mom.
holy.
I remember asking my mom after Exorcist, and I said, "Can people really get possessed?" And she said, "Only in third world countries."
Oh my god, that's a good answer though.
Yeah.
Don't
So
worry
we're
about
okay.
it.
We're okay.
We're okay here in
Yeah.
Ohio.
I saw a scary ass movie one time, and it was just a woman in an island, and she got raped by 5 dudes in an island.
My God.
But then she kills all of them. Horrible, bro. And it's a real scary movie.
Like horrible, like chops off the
yeah,
thingies
dog.
and, like-
it
Oh,
was
that's cool.
Fucking. Like she killed a guy by spearing him in the ass, dog. It was hardcore. I think the movie. Let me see. I'll find it right now, bro.
An eye for an eye.
Oh man, just
That's
chopping
fu-
things
That's
off.
what you get, bro.
Movie.
Was-
Women
was
it
rapes
Sid Haig?
and kill. Woman gets raped in the island and kills everybody. Movie.
Chain of the Jungle.
Gilligan's
I love to
Island,
hear
the
how
movie.
Felipe looks for things, how he searches. The woman that gets raped, kills everybody on the island. Movie.
Well,
Movie.
that's funny, man. The movie that showed up with King Kong. That's probably the next movie. Premonition and A
Maybe
Quiet
make a
Place.
Yeah, no, it's called King Dong.
And I'm in it.
I'm
That was my second porno.
I'm the
No,
star.
rape and kills everybody in the island.
It's called Ding Dong.
Yeah, Ding Dong, King Kong.
I don't know, man, but it's a hardcore movie, man. It's a B movie. Came out in the 70s, 80s.
Gotta find
Hard,
that shit.
fucking hardcore, man. But the most hardcore movie I ever saw was one with fucking Antonio Banderas, I think. Or
Is that a horror film?
or Javier Bardem. Horror movie,
And
man.
you mean the skin?
Skin,
Skin
bro.
I'm In?
The Skin I'm In. This guy and his friend totally raped
Oh, you're
and
gonna tell the
killed.
whole spoiler.
I wanna watch
Go
it
ahead.
now.
All right, go watch
Yeah.
it then.
That, yeah.
But anyway, man,
It's
this is
Antonio
disturbing.
Banderas?
it's totally disturbing,
It's
bro.
Antonio
It's
Banderas.
like the total disturbing movie. It's like, and like this guy went all this trouble, this plastic surgeon, all this
It's
trouble
like a long torture.
to rape this guy, to torture this guy who raped his daughter.
Oh,
Oh, I know.
you told me
Yeah.
about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit's creepy.
It's like
Creepy,
a,
huh? Go watch it, bro. The Skin.
Don't rape nobody then.
You know what's a really fucked up movie too? Did you guys ever see The Human Centipede? And then
Yeah.
They got a
No,
yeah.
I only saw it on
That movie
the South
was
Park.
just like
South Park
one of the
version
most
of it.
fucked
Oh,
up things. And then
man.
they made a part 2.
Is it real? The millipede.
But yeah, yeah, basically. And I couldn't imagine how they made a part 2. I don't really remember how the first one ended, but it was just like
Yeah.
how you could
They showed
literally like
Oh.
took the teeth off someone to attach them
Yeah.
by their gums to someone's asshole.
Taped it, sewed it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sewed it
Yeah, it's
together,
all
like
sewn together,
and then
this
like
thing.
it
They
just
wanted
kind of.
did they want it to be done or they just
No, no,
forced?
no.
They're being
They're being
they're
tortured
definitely
and
being
captured.
tortured
That
and
really
forced
happened somewhere?
by
It's a
some
rever- no, no,
crazy
no, no.
like doctor, like Angel of Death, like German doctor that's just like fascinated with this shit.
Venatai, the mouth
Keeps
to the
him as a
butt.
pet.
I saw
Yeah, and they kept it. Yeah, he made it. He wanted
Yeah.
to make them all dogs. It was
My
No,
asshole shits, not my
my-
asshole eats.
my cousin. She took me to see a horror movie when I was like your age, 9 or 8. It was called Suspiria, and that motherfucker was scary, dog. I mean, it
Like
was,
a Mexican horror movie?
fuck yeah. I don't even know if it was Mexican or English or Spanish or Italian.
From the publishers of
Suspiria.
Alerta.
Oh.
It was fucking scary, dog.
Fuck that. I don't really like scary movies.
Suspiria.
I never minded scary movies or anything scary until last year. We started going to these horror things. We went to like
Banana Belly.
no, we went to the Universal. What do you call that? The
Horror
haunted
Nights?
horror
Halloween
nights.
Horror Nights,
Yeah,
yeah.
Halloween Horror Nights. We went there last year, and then we went to that the one at Queen Mary on the boat.
Is that one pretty
Yeah.
scary?
I just decided, like, after 2 things we went to at that one, I was like, I think I'm tired of being scared. I'm tired of jump scares. I can't. It hurts my body physically. I feel like
I'm not into
that.
I
went
dudes
to
can't
one.
touch you like the actors can't touch
No,
you.
scary.
but still, like, you know, my thought is that some asshole, because there's always an asshole,
And it's dark.
some asshole's gonna stick around and like do extra scaring off the. You know, that's my fear, is
Throw your ass
that
off
some
this
real
boat, dog.
person is gonna be there and mess things up. You know, want to mess around with
I
people.
threw a girl
That's
at a
my fear.
monster once. Where at those things that it scared me, I threw her.
What's up, food, man? Thank you, everybody who watching this
Pancho.
live. Oh, 50
Thank you,
people or 30
It
people.
was
or
like 89. at
8 or
one point.
9.
89.
89.
Now it's like 60.
The house on the left. All right, gotta check that one out. House on the left. Yeah, man. That movie, scary, it's fucked up too. That movie with, well, it's a book too, with a guy buries that girl under the ground.
Buried alive?
And then she writes
Oh,
about
Angela's Bone. I mean, Lovely Bones.
Lovely Bones.
Yeah, that wasn't really a horror movie, but that's just disturbing.
It's just
He's
fucked
pedophile.
up.
Oh, yeah, like the guy, yeah.
Yeah.
He won an
Hey,
award
man,
for
you ever
that.
seen The Woods,
And
man?
when he won the award, he's like, I don't know, like,
movie, man.
whether to be proud of
Such a
this or
heavy-
like,
Very
Yeah.
cutting edge.
Yeah, it's such a heavy one.
yeah, imagine like winning the award for like playing the best killer pedophile.
Well, you
like,
know,
you're
that
just like,
movie-
yeah.
That movie Happiness.
Thank
you ever
you.
see
Thank you
Happiness?
guys
I want
for.
to thank my mom,
Like-
my dad.
You ever
This
see
is-
Happiness?
Yeah.
No, I've heard
No,
of it.
it's a good movie, and it was an indie movie. It's what's his face? I can't think of the director right
What
now.
director?
It's Todd Solondz, the guy who made Welcome to the Dollhouse and
Yeah.
a couple other movies. But he made this one, and it was
What's it called? The movie.
Bean juice in
no,
the
I
baby
just
bottle.
said it. I just said it.
Happiness?
Happiness?
Happiness good.
Yeah,
bro.
Happiness.
That's
And
what jerking
so,
off.
yeah.
Oh shit!
Well, because
Look at that horrible
that
scene.
guy, because that guy plays a pedophile.
He molested all his friends at sleepovers.
his son.
And then the
he
son,
molested his son's friends.
before they arrested his ass, he goes, "Would you molest me too?" And that fool's crying, "No, I just jerked off."
That's not. I don't think
What
you.
the fuck is
He
wrong with
said
people,
that.
dude?
No,
I was
but,
just
I know,
masturbate.
but the scene, the movie is just. He's such a great actor.
Bro, it is
And
crazy,
But I think it
dog.
ruined his
Happiness?
career.
You know who's
yeah.
good in that movie? That actor that committed that.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
He's good,
He's so
bro.
good in that
He's
movie.
like-
It's my
Badass
favorite
actor.
role.
That
It's
fool's
my
a
favorite role.
pervert, bro. He's just calling chicks up. He goes, "Hey, what's your name? Hey, Julie. Who are you?" And he goes,
He just calls randomly. It's so
yeah,
gross.
bro. He fucking shoot. He threw it
Throws an oyster
on a
on the wall.
post-it, and it
Yeah.
gets stuck to the wall.
But he lives alone. Then he obsesses with this woman in his building, Laura Flynn Boyle.
So the
It's
other
weird.
actor, his career was ruined, but not.
No, it just seems like he didn't get much after that.
that.
Who?
The guy who plays the pedophile.
There's
Yeah, he
father.
got rose, but not
Not
Academy
any.
Award.
They were all
rose.
indie movies.
There's
after
Yeah.
that.
there's like a fine line when you're kind of gonna attack a role like that.
Yeah.
Like you got to be ready, like to be able to speak well afterwards, or
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
kind of
Well, there were a
You
lot
know-
of people
You know who the dad
go
is?
about it and like you were doing research. or
Yeah,
something,
manage
and you
that shit.
explored and it.
Because you're a
You know who
creep
the
inside.
you know who the pervert is that plays that pervert?
Who?
It's that guy from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, the one that goes,
the hillbilly that comes in the truck and picks them
yeah, he
up.
goes, the one that goes like this.
Pig farmer. Yeah.
My wife could go catch your bag. She has 7 kids. They all come out sideways.
Yeah. Last one came out sideways.
Yeah.
When you were doing that thing and you went da da, it made me think of
The movie.
Yeah, you're
no, Silence of the Lambs.
Yes.
Remember, like,
Fuck, yeah, exactly like that, bro.
He's like,
But then
the
he-
guy's crazy.
He psychologically killed that guy, though.
Yeah.
I love that
Made,
scene.
made him kill himself for.
What's up, fool? We're going
God
deep.
damn.
Just
The
like
world's
that woman.
sick. Be careful
Shout
out
out to
there.
Rodrigo Torres, Johnny Rocket,
Yeah,
Lisa, Pancho right here, man. What's
Thank you
up?
so much
fool?
for coming
Thank
on.
you
dude.
for coming
Thank
out,
Congrats for
man.
having
man.
me.
Keep
I had a
going,
good
dog.
time.
Madly.